Hello, I'm the Jordan coach of the Virginia Vikings. Welcome to week 4 of the High Roller VGC Draft League. I'm against Kiddninja, and his super aggressive, very powerful, much scare team is 3-0 to start off this season, but it's going to be 3-1 after tomorrow. Maybe. Confidence is good, right? I went into mocks for this thinking I had a good plan and got completely wiped by the Serena, by the Tornadus, by the Mudsdale, by the Urshifu. This team is incredibly powerful. There's a lot going on, all these mons have different tools, but what it boils down to is Tailwind with 9 strong attackers. There's just so many different ways that Kid could be hitting me, so you can't really plan for all of them, but one thing I do know is that ice moves are very strong here. With a Life Orb, Weavile gets an Oko on Serena, on Latios, on Tornadus, on on Nidoking, and a roll to Oko Mudsdale. Very, very strong. Brick Break covers the other 3, so I'm hitting 8 of these 11 mons super effectively, and Fake Out's good. The problem, though, is Serena. Serena has Queenly Majesty. She blocks all priority moves, so I can't Fake Out. And Tornadus just gets Tailwind. It's got the power of priority itself, so with Tailwind, I get steamrolled and I lose, a lot of the time, unless I'm, very perfect with all of my predictions. So enter Weezing. Weezing is such a weird mon. I picked it up second to the last round, not because it was in any of my draft plans, but, people were just sleeping on just how good Weezing is in draft with Neutralizing Gas. Kid needs his abilities. Without Serena, I can Fake Out anything with Weezing lead. I can stop the Tornadus because it no longer has the Prankster ability, so I throw out that Ice move and Oko it. I also blunt some of his extreme offense with some Will-O-Wisps. Sludge Bomb hits Serena, and then Rain Dance prepares me for the epic Ludicolo sweep that hopefully happens. Problem, though, we planned out this lead. Weavile Weezing, block priority, beat the Tailwind, and then have a good chance in the game. However, Sash Tornadus. In mocks, it lived on 1 health, it set the Tailwind, I got steamrolled. So, new Weavile. Ice moves are strong. Ice moves are so strong that I'm going to run 1 attack on my Weavile and hit every single mon with Triple Axle. Triple Axle is over 30% stronger than the Icicle Crash, so I don't need the Life Orb anymore. What I need is for my Triple Axles to hit every time. So with the Wide Lens, Triple Axles are 99% accurate. I better hit my dang Triple Axles. I will O-code the Tornadus through Protect. I will go first because it doesn't have priority next to Weezing, and I can stop the Tailwind and win the game. Right? It also helps me protect the Ludicolo as it comes in, because Weavile is here for a good time, not for a long time. So I'll throw out a Triple Axle if I can sneak in a Reflect in. That would be great. Weezing sets the Rain and prepares for Ludicolo to blast off. Assault Vest Ludicolo is good because all of these 4 moves are good. Scald is really helpful for resetting the Rain. Rain is really important because Ludicolo goes from slower than 10 of these mons to faster than all of them with the Swift Swim ability if I can stop the Tailwind. So Weavile beats either of these Tailwind setters. This guy sets the Rain, and Ludicolo just blasts off, right? It's got great moves here. The ability to Oko the Urshifu is probably the best asset that Ludicolo brings to the table. It's got a great matchup against Mudsdale. Mudsdale is definitely something where if you don't prep amply for it, then it's completely unkillable, and you can't half-ass your way through a Mudsdale. It's very tough. But the Quake is really good. For the few things I can't hit with this amazing coverage, the Quake allows me to get some scaling with those defense boosts, and Duraludon does not like to take a max Quake. So that's the main max option probably in game 1, but we've got plenty of other tools here. Thunderous is good as rounding out this Rain mode here, because Weather Balls in Rain are pretty effective into the Mudsdale and the Nidoking and other water weak mons. A Discharge is pretty good for getting around this Lightning Rod and dealing good damage to the Urshifu. Thunderous is a pretty strong Pokemon. It doesn't need any investment on the offensive side for it to 2-hit KO this Urshifu with Discharge. So that's kind of nice. This is a really good chunk on Mudsdale. I do survive this Mudsdale Max Rockfall. Wait, I don't survive. change that. I don't survive the Mudsdale Max Rockfall, so I need to pivot around that. But if I can get the Serena out of the way so that I can go back to using my priority moves, Scary Face and Taunt can shut down a lot of what Kid could be bringing. If he doesn't bring the Serena, which Serena is amazing in this matchup. I mean, it hits all of my mons super effectively. It's got like perfect coverage. If Serena's not here, then I get to taunt Tornadus. I get to go for that max speed tie and stop the Tailwind that way. That's just simpler, right? And then even if it gets Tailwind, that can undo it with these Prankster Scary Faces. But even without, Thunderous is pretty good damage here, especially Discharge next to Earthquake. So Mammo throws off the Earthquakes that Thunderous is immune to. Mamoswine is immune to Thunderous's discharges. It's a good combination. If I can get Thunderous to provide the speed control from Mammo, ice moves are once again very strong here. So I brought both my ice mons with the Expert Belt boost. Mamoswine is just ripping a hole through this team. That is an OCO, a potential OCO on Dynamax Serena. So that's pretty good. I'm going to double up into it because I definitely don't want to leave it alive. But that's a Quake onto Duraludon. Duraludon is the other very, very strong tool into my team specifically. I mean, I've got 4 Steel Weak mons right here. I mean, the other 2 are Steel Resist, but like I needed all of them for their unique gifts. But Duraludon and Flash Cannons are pretty deadly, so I do have a lot of ways of addressing it with these Quakes. So if I can keep the Mamoswine alive, then it's just threading so much damage here. It does live exactly 1 Life Orb Serena Max Overgrowth. It lives a Life Orb Duraludon Max Steel Spike, just barely lives. It's also setting Hail with these Max Hailstorms, so Thunderous Weather Ball becomes Hail Balls, and once again, ice moves are very strong into Kid's team, so that would be really good if I can get that to happen. I'm just really worried about Mamoswine being able to survive. So we've got this tricksy, cheeky Tapu Lele here with nearly max physical defense, dual screens, and ally switch. So that's if I can't fight on traditional speed control. Like a lot of the time, if he is bringing Tornadus in the back, he's just going to get Tailwind, right? There's only one specific setup that can stop Tailwind, which is the Weavile Weezing. And so if he gets the Tailwind, then I need to win by bulking up with these dual screens and then potentially getting Mamoswine to live 1 more turn with the unexpected ally switch. It's pretty good. It's very, very hard to take out. That is a survival of the Choice Band Urshifu with all of that bulk. It's very important to calc against the Urshifu, right? Because everything else I can screen up against, but Urshifu crits right through your screens. I live the Duraludon Max Steel Spike. This is the one thing I really couldn't handle was the Steel Spike, so I bought the Steel Resist Berry, which is also helpful against Togedemaru. And then, again, this is another really strong Pokemon I've got, so I don't need to invest in offense to hit KO that Urshifu, so that's pretty helpful. I'm definitely planning all my calcs around 2-hit KOing Urshifu because it often brings a Sash, and it's just so deadly, right? Especially if I'm setting up Rain, I'm boosting Urshifu, so I need to have a lot of plans to deal with it. Ludicolo, Overgrowth, Dazzling Gleam, Discharge, Burns. Will-O-Wisp is pretty helpful for surviving this immense offense that Kid has. So I think we have the tools. I think I have thought way too much about this matchup, to be honest, but we'll see if it pans out. We'll see if it pays off in the match. Stay tuned. All right, let's do this. Battle with Kiddninja. Let's see, no Serena or Duraludon. That'd be dope. No Mudsdale makes it simpler. No Serena. Oh my gosh. Torn, Moltres, or I'll do it in speed order. Urshifu, Togue, Moltres, Guard, and Mudsdale. Okay, so I need to watch out for this for the Mudsdale. But Weavile. So no Serena, no Duraludon. This is so nuts. Who else do we not see? This is not what I think is the strongest stuff. Nidoking's fine. All right, so we're gonna do our Stop Tailwind setup. I mean, as soon as I see Torn, I feel like I need to do that. Ludicolo is great here. Unclear on the last one because I'm not thick fat Mamoswine, and that's an issue. Snowcloak -1, because I'm setting hail a lot. Should I Thunderous? So the main thing that stops Thunderous from being good is Serena, and Serena's not here. So I haven't mocked with Thunderous much, but I think it'll be good in this match. So we'll see. Good luck, have fun, kid. This is Kiddninja, right? Not calling him a kid. What is this lead? Does it have Tornadus in it? I hope it does. Tornadus and Urshifu. Okay, so unless it's Scarf Urshifu, which would be bad, then we prevent Prankster and we KO with Triple Axle, which is a good start. Well, either way, I probably want to burn this Urshifu. This is a pretty simple play for me. If it's a Scarf Urshifu, we lose, but I don't see why it would be a Scarf because they probably want the Tornadus to Tailwind. Though they could certainly Dynamax either of them. That's a Scarf Urshifu. Okay, so that's a bad situation. I mean, I can fake it out in future times. We might actually live this. Oh, we don't live this. It was very close, but we don't live it. So it's probably calced. All right, so this was very bad. But the Wisp is a good start. All right, so I'm gonna probably wait a little bit. Well, I'm already not going first. Should I bring in this Thunderous? I could Protect, Discharge. That's pretty solid. So it's locked into Surging Strikes. I mean, Tornadus I don't think is that strong here against me. So this is like a Protect, Discharge, which is super effective against both of them. They can swap in Togi D, but it's not totally stopping the Discharge. So we're trying to stall out Tailwind here. And hopefully Tornadus is dead by the time Tailwind is gone. Alright, so that's a Scarf. Surge and Tailwind. No checks. Nice. I can Protect in front of Urshifu. This is so exciting. Let's do good damage. It's a 2 KO on Urshifu always. Yeah, that's good. Can we get a para? Oh, we get a crit. I'll settle. Oh, we get a crit para. So we get some beneficiary. Good luck here. So now I actually speed tie at worst with Tornadus. I should be able to discharge next here. Just the only question is whether I want to risk discharging my own Weezing, and so I should be able to pick up the Tornadus with an empty Weather Ball here. I want to keep the Weezing around, and then Sludge Bomb that Urshifu. This could be worse. Yeah, so I take 2 Surging Strikes from Urshifu if I'm Weezing. Okay. Well, I take 2 against a burned Urshifu, apparently, as Thunderous as well. Please don't disappoint me, Weather Ball. Oh, it's protected. That's fine. So Tornadus has Protect, which is good to know. I like Tornadus still being around right now. So that was turn 3. And so the last turn of Tailwind is coming up. I want to get rid of Tornadus. I mean, he could switch out, but that's a loss of tempo. And now I get to, oh well. So I want a scary face, because I'm preparing some speed control. As Tailwind goes down, I want to be first with Ludicolo and Quake that Togi D. Yeah, I just have no reason to hit this Tornadus right now. It's just not very good against me. So I'll play this slow. So his last Mons in the back is the Dynamax target. Okay, so that's fine. That's acceptable. Okay, so I get my Citrus. Torn. Urshi. Okay, with Togi in the back. Makes sense, but my only electric move is Discharge. I think Togi is not coming to the next battle. This is a pretty empty turn here. So I think it's okay to proc Lightning Rod on the next turn against the Togi D, because it's not a physical attacker. As far as I know, it has like no chance to be a physical or a special attacker. Togi Demaru. Yeah, it's a 40 special attack. So I can't even hit this fool. I want to break Sturdy. Yeah, there's no reason for me to not play this really slow right now while they don't have a lot going for them. I'll break Sturdy, I'll burn this Togi D. This is just like playing it safe. Weather Ball in rain. Okay, so that was a great damage. So it cannot. Oh, I flinched! Oh no, and he got another Tailwind! I could have discharged here. That might have been the right move. But I still want to play it slow. No, I think I want to get rid of Tornadus by the time Ludicolo is in. So this is still the way to play this, I think. So, oh wait, maybe I should be protecting. I wish I could cancel. So Weezing goes down, and then we fight a 2v2 with Thundurus at weakened health versus and our max Ludicolo versus their max, which is not Duraludon, not Serena. It is Moltres. That's not enough. I missed what move it went for, but it has Hurricane. Okay, now let's look at our info. Have I scary faced yet? Okay. So we're just slow playing this. Smart playing this, I call it. So I kind of want to die with the Weezing here, because I want Swift Swim to take effect. But it's kind of no reason to take needless damage. So, I never expected Weezing to survive this long, so Swift Swim is just a damage booster for me rather than a speed booster. Alright, I can get rid of this silly Tornadus next turn. So I likely want to, alright, so they could switch in Moltres. Why would they switch in Moltres to what is very, very unlikely to be a Max Quake, right? I could easily KO with any of my moves. So I'm gonna try to prepare some special defense to beat the Moltres better. Then again, so I want to do this to maybe take less damage, but I don't want to waste a turn of Max now that I think about it. So I'm wasting a little bit of damage to not waste a turn of Max. No, I think I just want the Max. Let's get the boost. And then let's get a KO for Weezing, hopefully. Unless there's something I'm missing. So all attacks are going into this Ludicolo, right? The Hurricane, unfortunately. We have Assault Vest. So I saw Fake Out, Iron Head, Hurricane, Spiky Shield. Maybe I wonder if I OHKO through Protect. It's 4 times effective, so I really should be OHKOing or picking up the last bits. 4 times effective. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, so we have Rain, and if we don't have Rain anymore, I don't know the exact count here, but then we can reset Rain. He's gonna be good just going with Airstreams anyway. KO for Weezing. Well done, Weezing. The rain stopped. So it can set... yeah, I would have halved my damage. No, so it doesn't really want to set fire, right? Because it wants to hit super effectively with the air slash, max airstream. Is my choice just one choice here? Just attack. This is a 1v1 I feel okay about. I have a special defense boost and an assault vest, so I really should be okay, I think. I presume Moltres is going first. It's not, it's very bulky. I'm just gonna write down, I have all my notes here. So unless he crits, I feel like I'm ahead. My second geyser will be boosted. Okay, no 2-hit KO, please. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, not a 2-hit KO. Thank God we did the Quake boost. And it's a Life Orb Moltres. Life Orb. That should be it. This should be half. Yeah. Can I get the Swift Swim? I only want abilities when I say so. I've revealed my whole set on Weezing. Revealed 2 moves on Ludicolo. Probably guess some of the others, maybe. Okay, so now it gets to, yeah, so it gets to finish off the Ludicolo next turn, so this is a smart play on their part. But, I mean, the Weezing still got this. I'm still, you know, can't KO both my mons. Yeah, especially with Life Orb Chip. So it's gonna be a close one, but we got this. Switch Bomb is 100% accurate. Nice 2-up for Weezing. GG, on to game 2. So, Scarf Urshifu stops our Weavile. I think I want Thundurus. Oddly enough. So maybe Thundurus Lele into Mamoswine this time. Because they really want their abilities, right? If Mudsdale comes out, they want their abilities. Urshifu wants his abilities. Thundurus likes its ability too. So we're going to try Thundurus Lele into Mamoswine. All the hope for Weavile to do things. But this is not really Weavile's best time. I think Ludicolo might be our third. So the twin Airstreams is actually pretty bad. But this is our Mudsdale and Urshifu answer. So that's good enough for me. This lead will be somewhat surprising. It's Telepathy Lele. I can Prankster. Blatant Discharge. It's pretty good. I don't want to see Togi D in the lead, but I can handle other things. So I live that Urshifu, no problem, even when it's not burned. Urshifu Gardevoir. So there's a potential Trick Room setup here, which is very weird, right? Yeah. Well, no, that's probably not a Trick Room setup. He's got Scarf Urshifu. It's got Prankster. Oh, crap. All right. So let me just look at my info. Telepathy. Yeah, let's just make sure. So this setup here should KO this Urshifu. And I live either. Regardless of what Urshifu targets, I should live. So this is our spread mode. Super bulky Lele, come on. Yeah, this should live too. What? It didn't live too. I'll figure that one out later. But I think this is a KO on at least Urshifu. Unless this... oh, Paras. Hopefully it doesn't come into play. I don't really want to win that way. So, could Gardevoir be setting Trick Room? Yeah, so weird. So I have Prankster. So I can Scary Face myself. So I have insurance against Mudsdale because I have a... What does Gardevoir have? It has like a lot of moves. I wonder if it has Swagger. Doesn't have Swagger. I can still Prankster taunt this guy. No, I think it's probably just attacking from here. Why am I running out of time? I want to reflect. I might lose the Lele. Side Scary Face. Wow, that was good damage. Come on, Lele. Bulky Lele. Lives. Please don't flinch. Come on, what? No, we gotta flinch! Ugh. There's Lele at a third speed. If I Scary Face twice, will it underspeed Mudsdale? If it's Trick Roomy Mudsdale, which it probably is. I mean, this is our best bet, I think, to get one more turn. The other screen is good. Why not? Yeah, we get a screen. All right, as we die. So he's been smart to not use his Dynamax here. So do we Dynamax the Ludicolo because it's better against this Mudsdale, or do we Dynamax the Mamoswine? Okay, well, get another turn. Could be a weakness policy. I think we just go for an Earthquake. Like, I'm okay with losing Mamoswine here. Because I have the Ludicolo. Probably Moltres last? It doesn't show me a timer. I didn't show how much time I had. Whether I needed to rush that or not. We could waste a turn of his Dynamax and a turn of Trick Room by protecting. And then we can prepare the better position, which is both attackers out. I think they max here. They might max Knuckle. So I'm playing it slow, but I do have screens, right? Be my guest to Dynamax here. They do. So I've seen Mudsdale has Rock Slide. Please don't do a lot of damage to Mamoswine. That'd be pretty great. Knuckle would be good, right? That'd be some scaling on their end. Hey, that's good. We have a berry. Citrus and Gardevoir. Yeah. Steel Spike. Okay. Okay, so this confirms that we don't want to be maxing this Mamoswine against the Mudsdale. However, I don't even want to be hitting it in case it's stamina. I need to survive this and win with Ludicolo. Let's look at our screen situation. We still want to have Ludicolo have screens. Hold up. No Reflect. So I'm gonna set Reflect if I can, if I'm allowed to. Alright, this covers a switch into Moltres or Tornadus. I would like a Reflect, please. Are we speed tied right now? Why did we trade off who's going first? Unless Trick Room ended? I don't know. It looks like Trick Room is still up. And if I did my rough math right, then this Mudsdale doesn't KO the Mamoswine. That's close. Yeah. Okay, so this is why we have a Ludicolo, right? A special attacker to beat this extremely tanky on the physical side Mudsdale. Now it's a 2v2. I really wonder what's last. Oh, it's got 2 Steel Spikes. That's whack. Okay. So this Mamoswine is like bad. And I just need to blast off with Ludicolo. I think. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason for it to take excess damage. So yeah, they've got Steel Spikes. Rain is good. Rain is speed against everything else that could be lurking in the back. Weakness policy would be bad, but we're just gonna have to see it, right? We can't just not attack the Mudsdale. Because I mean, like, unless it OHKOs in return, which, you know, it doesn't have anything super effective against Ludicolo. I think he just quakes the Mamo. TR Moonblast. Steel. Let's get that solid 2-shot that I know we get. Let's get Chip. Gardevoir's not the worst thing in the world right now, so I'm fine with it being alive. Assault Vest? That was a lot of damage. Now, just show me that weakness policy. A crit. Okay, I'm sorry for the RNG, kid. Damn. I mean, so I did like 80% on a crit, so it does 50% more. It would do what? 53. I think that's what I calculated. So it would be a 2-hit KO either way. Oh, but he gets a flinch. So yeah, kid's just not getting the best of it. I think we positioned ourselves really well here. The slow playing with screens and Weezing, it's really helpful. Kid played this really well, I will say. as in they didn't commit to their Dynamax. A lot of people, they see the Tapu Lele and they're like, I got a Dynamax. So I'm gonna Overgrowth. It's really bad into, no, I think I want the Rain. I want it to get some grassy terrain health back, but it's not meant to be, I don't think. I missed. And again, I have gotten flinched twice and missed an Icicle Crash. I don't know, maybe, hard to say, but we have Rain now. So, we have a Tornadus or a Moltres in the back. It's a 2v1, but it's a really strong one. And this, oh, I don't have screens anymore. Uh-oh. Is there something I can Quake while I leave this Gardevoir mostly useless? Well, this is awkward. So I'm getting the hit first here. So if it's a Sash Tornadus, I'll get it through Sash, and then I'll still go first because Gardevoir is paralyzed. This is my move. I mean, it could Prankster me, but it wants to be Hurricaning me very much. And I have an Assault Vest, so I think I'm okay. I think he needs a crit in return to get anywhere near enough damage. That was a good move. I think he could have seen my move coming. Yachi Berry. I'm still gonna 2-hit KO next turn. I probably pick them up. Well, I pick them up both with Blizzards if I hit the Blizzards. I don't know if I even want to bet on that, to be honest. So Hurricane is now no longer 100% accurate in the Hail. It's Silver Linings. Trick Room. All right, so Gardevoir gets to go first, but I don't know if that is what you want. Gardevoir just barely gets to stay alive. So do I go for the safe damage or the 1-hit KO? I have 45 seconds, which is not enough time for me to do a calc. I'll use it all. 30. Scald is not enough. Scald is simply not enough, so we Blizzard. And just, don't screw me with the Blizzard Miss. That's all I'm asking. And special attack drop would also make things awkward. Ludicolo. Clutch Colo. That didn't matter. That I calced. I mean, but wow, okay. GG's to Kiddninja. I'm glad to be back on the board. I mean, you can debate in the comments all you want if the RNG matters, which RNG is more impactful. But I think Kid played a good match. I think the Trick Room into Mudsdale was really unexpected, right? He's got so many fast mons and the Tornadus out, and so that did catch me by surprise, but I was just able to play defensively long enough. Defense wins championships, at least this week. So see you next week.